Yeah. Never been that. Who you talking to? Boy, who you talking to? Definitely talking to me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Green Bay. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
looking for Jones.
Damn, that nigga jumped up high to get that big.
By Ronnie Harrison, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah. First two.
Unfortunately for him,
if I don't tighten up, I'm going to lose my third.
Pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting.
Macho with the Brown.
Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
The game just started 0-0. I just threw a pick.
A matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 32. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Jump. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get it here
Ah,
to
the nigga changed Chubb number to number 1.
Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
That's crazy. I was wondering who it was.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Touchdown.
So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, you take the points and keep moving.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
My big home.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop you. And if they're not going to stop you, you keep throwing him, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
But I never pray.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 7, Browns nothing.
2nd and 7. Now Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Oh, wow.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see.
Oh, man, they bailing him out. For what? What?
Back to throw now on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. His CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
nothing to do performance no matter. Just to sleep in. If a killer go to jail, I'm trying to bond him out. Who we gonna put inside? Open fire. Hey. Like an ad lib. Lose like car keys. RP at the studio. Like a year ago. Still broke. PFO.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the end. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Ain't no way that he didn't catch the ball. Catch the ball.
They certainly did a nice job
Ain't
improvising
no
there,
way
extending the play, hoping
that
someone
he didn't
would
catch
come open
the
downfield,
ball.
but they never did.
He didn't catch the ball.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
You got it.
And Rodgers intercepted
I'm
the
out here
3rd
throwing
time.
picks for no reason.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Throwing the ball too late.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
Fucking moron.
Play too.
So that'll back him up 5.
Kobe, I'm over there. I fuck up every game, and I don't even know why. Shit just don't. I be doing stupid, careless shit.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
It's a gain of 17.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
What do he?
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Honey roasted.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now.
The drinkaholic for you.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Packers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
at the 46-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No game. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to go deep for Funchess.
No, that ain't.
This is intercepted for the first time today. Eddie Jackson picks him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Rodgers throwing after the interception. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
53 yards. And a Packer first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
On the play, recovered by the Browns.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Browns 51.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come.